Alrighty, how's it going? 01 of 1 here. Sorry for the break. I had some technical difficulties with the game. It wouldn't start for some reason. So I don't know. I went through, I verified the integrity of the files. I went through, updated the graphics drivers, did all of the things, and then today it actually worked. So here we are. And the Behemoth Rating Factory has not disappeared yet, so that's good. So our goal is going to be to take out that factory. So that is going to be interesting. We're not going to get to it this episode, I don't think. We have a lot of things to do. Firstly, we need a shield on this ship. Secondly, we're going to have to start working on our delivery ship, because that's the ship that's going to take out the rating factory. At least I hope it's going to take it out. Yeah, so I guess let's just get started with all of the things, right? So I think the first thing we need to do is do the shield. So we're going to be putting in a few shield emitters in a few places, and that's just for redundancy purposes. So let's see if I can remember how to play. Okay, so middle of this is probably going to be these two blocks, and then I'll do the same thing over here. So these will be the first two. And then I'll put another one on the front, and then I think I went there, yeah. And then we'll put another one up here somewhere. I mean, ideally I would probably put it in this space here, but since I'm kind of using that to kind of get in there, I'm just going to leave that open for now. And then we're also going to put another one on the bottom somewhere. Now, this one on the bottom, I want this one to be relatively well protected. So let's see. I suppose we can put it kind of like in the middle of the ship. So probably somewhere here. So then we'll get rid of that block there, and then we'll move it forward. And that should work. Okay, so then we need the emitters. It's going to be this guy here. And then that has to spin around that way. So that'll be the first one. And then this one will be the second one. And then this one over here will be the third one. So that way, in case one of these gets knocked out, we have duplicates, redundancies, so that way we don't actually lose our shield. Alright, so how is this looking so far? So we're going to need a lot of pieces and parts. Looks like oh wow, we had all the field emitters already? Really? I thought the field emitters were going to be the thing that would actually kind of slow this down, but I guess not. Okay, so let's take a look at this one and see how that's doing. Okay, so this one does not have all the field emitters that it needs. And then the one down here, right here, looks like this one already has all of its field emitters as well. Oh, wow, this one's like practically done. Just needs computers. That's kind of awesome, actually. Okay, so we have that. And then another suggestion was, so long as we have uranium down here on this asteroid, we should probably get it. Even though I don't technically need it, it will give the refinery something to do, so maybe I'll go and do that actually. All right, so, and then I also have to work on this command deck up here. I haven't figured out how I want to do that yet, but let's see. So we're going to start moving ourselves down a little bit. Okay. And we also need to put in a lot more gyroscopes. Like a lot more gyroscopes. So I was thinking about places we could put them, and we could put a ton of them inside the nacelles. So that might actually be a good idea to do. because moving this slow is kind of shitty. An exploration frigate? Really? Alright. I'm just going to keep on moving. I'm pretty sure that the uranium is down on the bottom side of the asteroid. So that is why I am taking all this time to get this thing working as it needs to. And I also need to make sure that I'm not going to hit anything, so that's going to be fun. Yeah, we should be fine. And this is the limit of our turning, which is really bad. But I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, so I guess it's kind of okay. Alright, so there is our uranium up there. Is it like more like in the center of the asteroid? Because that would be kind of awkward. Is this going to be like in the center? Don't even know. But I mean, if you think about it, this ship does weigh 25 million pounds, and the fact that we're even able to move it as much as we are is still kind of amazing. And we're gonna hit that. Yeah, so let's just, dude, just seeing all these things like light up, like all the thrusters, that is awesome. Okay, so uranium is, oh, it's back in there. Okay. So let's continue to move forward. And then I have to go in there. Okay, so it looks like this thing is in the middle of the asteroid, so that's going to be kind of awkward. But I mean, I suppose it is what it is, right? Alright, so now that we are farther out, I mean, I wonder if I should just start building more of the gyroscopes just to see if I can make this go a little bit faster, because this is kind of ridiculous at this point. So I think I'm going to do that. Just, oh hey, there's the frigate. Wonder if it's going to launch anything at me. I don't know. I don't care. Okay, so back in here. So we're still building or trying to build all of these things, but we have this entire wall here, right? That we could potentially put things on. And I need to make sure that we still have room to kind of get through over here. So I suppose we could start kind of like in the middle, which is going to be roughly here. Gyro. Do I have metal plates? Yes, I do. Okay. Or should I have them point towards the middle? Oh, that was all the metal plates I had. Okay. More, please. Apparently we're low on metal plates, if I could talk. And we need nickel. Okay. So, considering those things need a ridiculous amount of stuff, I guess we just continue spinning this way. And then while I'm at it, I could probably also mine a bunch of stone. Not that I need it, but I do need the nickel. So, also, are we gonna hit anything? No, we should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine. I mean, if you look at it from the side, we're not actually doing too badly as far as like the rotation goes. All right. So uranium is basically straight ahead. Dude, you can't even see like any of the sideways thrusters. That's kind of cool. I mean, I know they're in there. You can kind of see like the lights and everything, but that's cool. I'm kind of okay with that. Okay, so now let's... Nope, we need to see that. I don't want to move over too much. Oh, then again, we're kind of okay. Let's move forward a little bit. I don't think I'm going to be able to reach the uranium. Not like this anyways. And then I'm also going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with all of the extra iron ore that I'm going to get from this. Oh, and I'm running low on water. And I don't think I have any any of the daily needs stuff. So that's another thing I'm going to have to get done quickly, actually. I don't even know where I would put that. I mean, it would make sense to have it like down in here somewhere, but at the same time, it's like, where do I put it? There isn't really room for anything. I mean, all of this blocked area here, which I would normally use, that's where the pistons are for the crane, so I can't put anything there. It wouldn't make sense to put it down in the industrial area, so... Actually, I could put just some... Well, but then again... I don't know. I mean, I suppose for now I can just buy some water. Or some hot chocolate. Sure. Let's buy that. There we go. So we drank the hot chocolate, but back up to 43, so that should be fine. Okay, so... Where do I want to put this? And I kind of wanted to have access to the system here, but I'm going to put like one of these guys, a sorter, in between it, so that way I can turn the sorter on and off as I need. And then how are all the batteries doing? Are those all built? No, we're still working on those. Looks like we need more power cells, but power cells need nickels, so that's kind of what that's waiting on. Got our main storage in there. Where to put it? Where to put it? Now I could technically put it down in here. Which would kind of make sense because the bars were going to get your food and drink anyways. But that doesn't have access to the sorting system or the conveyor system, so that's probably not the best place for it. I mean, I could maybe put it up here. I mean, wouldn't hurt to try it out, right? So we'll get rid of that one. And then in its place, we'll put a T-section out like that. Okay, so that'll get everything connected back up as needed. And then from here, we can do a rotor or a hinge. Either one will work, but I'll go with this one because I just like the way it looks. And then we'll add in a small head and then lock everything and then turn it off. That's how it's not wasting any power. And then we can still get stuff going through here, but problem is that this is large grid. Well, it's not large grid, but it's the large conveyors, whereas all the build and repair stuff is small grid. Unless, of course, I don't go with small grid and I go with the large grid stuff. Which I could technically do. So let me try this out again. Let's see. So we'll throw in a junction. That'll give me connections on all sides, right? Right. And this, where does this go? I think this goes into, yeah, that goes into the hangar bay. So we have to be careful about taking out that. Meaning that we can't really take that out. Okay, what else? Okay, so we're definitely gonna need at least one of these, at least one of these, and at least one of those. So it's a water recycle, enclosed hydroponics, and food resequencer. So we're gonna need at least one. But at the same time, I need to put that sorter in here too. So let's see, I have some room here. So we'll put in this guy. I'm not going to go with the round one just because it wouldn't really fit. Okay, and then once that is built, I can set it to only move ice. And I'll also be able to turn it off when I need to. So where is the, there it is, okay. So let's see, we're gonna want this, and then we're gonna have to name this, so sorter daily needs. Okay, so we're gonna change this to a whitelist, and blacklist lists all the things that you won't allow through, whitelist allow, so like if everything in here, if it's on whitelist, it'll allow only what's in here through. If it's blacklist, it will deny only those things that are in here. So, in case you didn't know that, now you do. Okay, so we want to add ice. So ice will move in and it will make us, and then also we want the option to drain all the ice. So when this is on, it's gonna pull all the ice in there that it can. Okay. And then from here, we can put this directly into the water recycler. And then food resequencer. And then we'll put that on the fruit side. And then up here, we will do some enclosed hydroponics. So there, there, and there. All right, so now this should be pulling in stuff. Yeah, so it's pulling in ice right now, which is then making water. Good. And then where is that going? You know, it might actually be a good idea to take out this one and put in a small cargo container. So we're going to take that out. might as well put in a tier 5 one. It's not gonna hurt anything, so. But I need a metal plate. Metal plate. No metal plate? No. It's using them up as soon as it can get them. Okay. Stone. Okay, refinery. Yield refineries are pulling in all of that stuff. Speed refineries are pulling in all of that stuff. So we're not actually mining stone right now? What? Sir? We are not actually mining stone right now. Okay, easy enough to fix. So we need to go into our drills, collecting, and then I have them set to collect stone. They are they on? They are not. Okay. They should be collecting now, yes, good. Okay. So that'll give us all of the nickel that we need. So let's fly down here. And then also, as long as I'm here, recharge. Good. All right. And now to continue back here. Okay, so I need a button. Just a single button. I need this one. No, that's a control panel. This one, yes. Okay, so the purpose of this is to turn this guy off. Okay, so now we should be getting a bunch of stone in here. Oh, these are the yield ones. Okay, stone? Yes, stone. Good. Production, we are making the stuff. Give me all of the pieces. How am I not able to pick any of this stuff up? Come on now. Oh, because I'm trying to pull through the refinery, which has a sorter on it. Okay. Assembler. Ooh. There we go. Okay. So that can go there. And then, let's see, cargo. This guy can go there. Now, this is only connected into this stuff here. And then this guy needs to be connected into that guy. So, let's see, daily needs, sorter, this on off, good to go. And then also we need to change this, content, 3.5, 0, 0, 200. Okay. This thing is still, okay. I was worried that the volume wasn't working again. Okay, so daily needs sorter on off. Okay. All right, so what have we got in here for water? 0.86, 0.1. So we're not getting much. That's fine. And then my assumption is that all of the O2H2 generators are also collecting a lot of that ice. So let's see, O2/H2 generators. We'll just turn them off for now, and then see if we get more ice coming in here. Maybe. Looks like it's all going there. Okay. We have an assertive ship coming in. That's fine. I'll just kill it. We need metal plates here. And we'll just leave that on for now. And then also, if we're going to do this like this, then we can make this a T, so that way it looks better. Okay, so that's going to break the connection temporarily, which is fine. And then we will move that in there like that. So that'll be good. All right. So that can continue to do its thing. I can probably build this around and out, so it makes kind of like a better wall. And then actually, now that I think about that, okay. Just trying to think of like the best way to do this. Just that way it looks decent. A gamma drone is not gonna get very far. And game freeze. So even with the new driver, I'm still getting the game freezes, so it's not a driver issue. Okay, so something like this is what I'm thinking. And then as far as this goes, I kind of want to put like an angle on it. So like maybe doing like a 45 in here. And then we have the light there, which is fine. And then we can just build all that in as needed. And then we have this space over here that we can do something with if we really, really want to. And then, as far as how to get over here, I mean, I could just extend this out. The hell was that? Was that the shield? No, I don't have a shield controller yet. Oh, it was a drone. Must have hit something. Hopefully didn't damage anything. Okay, so while that's waiting on its pieces and parts, we can work on. Ooh, but how am I gonna do that with this in there? Because this is using up this block space. So I suppose what I could do is I don't actually need to be able to go in front of that. I could just go to this point here, and that should be fine. All right, so let's see. So we'll throw that in there. We'll make this a corner, like so. And then we'll take this guy out and make this one of these. Okay, so that'll allow us in over here, and then we can also reach the button from here. So I think that should work. We have lots of water. Good. No water in there yet, though. Okay, so that is now doing its thing as well. Good to go. So whenever these things have or need extra things, it can get stored in there. And then with this sorter in here, that'll prevent this from stealing all of the ice in case I, you know, get a bunch of it. We have another drone coming in. That's fine. It's on the other side of the asteroid, though, so... And then if I ever want this to not take in the ice, then I can just do that. So that'll work. I'll have to remember to not leave that on if I can help it. Alright, so now this thing needs to make some nutrients. Okay, so we'll throw that in there. And then we'll throw this in there. Okay. So now that just needs water. So if we take like 3 water, throw that in here. Should start making the nutrient solution. Good. And of course that's going to go up to that one and not the other one where all of the other stuff already is. Okay, so now that is making the algae soy product, which is good. All right, and then this just needs water at this point. So if I take like 2.5 water out of here and throw that into there, that should start also making some nutrient or some algae soy stuff. No, this also needs gravel, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So let's... I am thirsty, okay. If you don't mind, I'll take like 2 of that just to drink. Okay. Then we can throw this back in there, throw that back in there. That's actually not where that goes. That needs to go into here. There we go. Okay, so gravel. Gravel. I'm gonna need like a couple hundred. Alright, so we'll throw in 100 gravel here, and we'll throw in 100 gravel here. And that should hopefully work out. Okay. So now we have nutrients, we have water, we have the potential to make the stuff that we need to survive. So we are doing good so far. Yeah, so that'll be good for a while, I think. And then I think the way that this looks is actually pretty nice, so I'm kind of okay with that. Let's see. Then I can put something in there, and then this isn't actually too obtrusive either. It does look like it kind of fits, which is kind of what I was going for. So we'll keep that going like that. And then I don't know how much nickel I've got, so let me check that real quick after I recharge again. All right. I don't know why I have to go up here just to check how much nickel we've got, but okay, so nickel. Cargo, okay. How are we doing? We got 8.72K nickel, which isn't bad. Oh, we have a lot of water in here too. Why don't I just take all of this and move that into the daily needs stuff, since I'm dumb. I forgot that I had all that, so All right, I need access to storage. All right, so cargo. Let's take all of the water and do something with it. We can put all of this into here. We'll take all the nutrient solution, all of the algae soy product, all the tofu, and as much more of the water that I can. All right, so this needs more water. This can take the algae soy. That can go in there for now, I guess. And you can also take a bunch of that stuff, which should be good. So at this point, I don't need that to take in any more ice to make water. But what I do need is for all the O2 H2 gens to go back on. So we'll turn those back on. And we should be good for that, for now, at least. I have a lot of water in here. And then all of this stuff is going to have to go into a different section of the daily needs stuff where I'll actually grow veggies. And that might be on the front of the ship. Probably would be a good place for it, I think. And then also, how much stone do I have saved up so far? Okay, so it looks like we're going through all the stone as quickly as we're mining it, which is good. So we don't have like a ridiculous amount of stone stored up anywhere. The problem is that we're going to have a ridiculous amount of iron stored up. So not really too happy about that. But you know, it is what it is, I suppose. And then also I can take all of the daily needs stuff that I've got in here and move it into that cargo container. So all of the organics, all of that. Yeah, so all of this can then go into here. Okay. So that'll be good there. Yeah, so it's just storage for now. Should work with no issues. I mean, I could technically put some growing stuff in here if I really wanted to. But the question is, do I really want to? I don't know. Okay, so what else do we need to figure out? Shields, we need an update on those. If I can figure out how to fly through my own ship. But I mean, they should all be roughly built. Yeah. So now the only thing that I'm going to need now is a shield controller. And then also I need to figure out... Actually, we should be able to get at that uranium from here. So I'm going to turn off the stone production, or stone retrieval, digging, whatever, I don't know. Let's see, so we'll go into here. And then for drilling, we're going to turn off stone. So we'll disable that. And now it should be pulling in the uranium. Oh, hey. Little drone finally made it to us. Welcome to the party. I mean, it doesn't look like you did very well, but, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. All right, so we should be pulling out the uranium. And then I'm just going to dig a quick hole through there just to make sure. Okay, seriously? Yeah, so it looks like it is going directly into there. But I'm going to go towards the center. And if I am correct, we should hit a big hole. Yep, there we go. So here's the uranium that we are currently digging out. Good to go. All right. So that's that, I suppose. The next thing that we are going to need is, let's see, where do I want to put the control panel for this? Probably like over here, I think. Yeah, like right here would be good. So control panel. No, that's not what I need. Button panel. Okay, I'll go with this one because it looks better. Okay, so this is going to control all of this stuff. So like the doors and everything, and then this should fold up and be right up against this. So I think I named these. Yeah, hinge bay door left. So bay doors left and right. Okay, so we're going to group these. Hinges bay door. So that's going to be all of them. And then we'll set them up to that group. Here we go. So this is going to be reverse. Here we go. And then we'll label it. Hinges, bay, door, reverse. Okay. Good, it all fits. All right. And then that can go there. Centered, good to go. Okay, so now when we do that, these should open. Good. Why you not open all the way? Did that one open all the way? That one did not open all the way. Oh, we are hitting over here. Oh, crap. Well, that's not good. Okay. Maybe we can fix this. And it looks like we need to take out those as well. This is going to be super awkward. It looks like this block needs to come out as well. Or is that the window? It might actually be the window there. Yeah. Okay, so if we take out the window, will that close all the way? Yes, okay. Oh, well, that's not good. Well, did I take out that one as well? Yes, I did. And then the glass has got to go out, and that's got to go out, and that's got to go out. Oh, and that one as well. Now, I suppose maybe that one didn't have to come out because it looks like it was working. But that's going to change things. I didn't even think about that. That's not good. Huh. Well, I mean, there's not really much I can do about that. Alright, so now we need to figure out what these hinges are called. Fairly certain I will, yeah, ship lift. Ship lift 2. Ship lift 3, ship lift 4. Okay, so they're all ship lift. Because they're lifting a ship. Get it? Get it? Okay. So we're gonna have to figure out something over there. I might just put in some doors or something and have this be kind of just like an open area they have to walk through. It's not really a big deal. And then we'll go back over into here. And then also ship lift pistons. Is that all of them? Yes, it is. Okay, so we already have a group for that. Let's see, ship lift pistons, good. And that's gonna be reverse. Okay. And then we need to change this one over, so number pad 2. Let's see, so ship lift pistons reverse. Okay, so that'll go there. 3.5 barely fits in there. That's fine. All right, and then this goes into the center. All right, so that is that. And now that should extend all of these pistons, and that is generally what's going to move the ship up. Okay, so this is where the ship is going to dock at, kind of in here, and then it's just going to get kind of pulled down and in. That drone is still doing its thing, which I suppose is fine. I'm going to check on the uranium real quick and see how that's doing. Wow. We have almost got all of it out of here already, so that's good, I suppose. Okay. We are going to have so much uranium, it's just going to be kind of ridiculous. I'm still kind of not happy with myself that I kind of messed this up. Which means that this whole window thing in here probably isn't going to work either. I mean, maybe it will. No, I think I can make it work. Yeah. I think I can make that work. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried about that right now. Okay, so what we need to do in here now is start this thing. So connector. All right, so where is that currently going to? So we'll see if that's kind of sort of close enough. Good. Okay. So that is good to go. And then we're going to need this to move over this way. And then we're going to need another connector on here. It's not going to let me place it, is it? Dang it. I mean, I could always just offset the balance. Because right now it's just kind of playing a balance game right now. So if I were to put like a really big battery on here, just a little cheap battery though, not like a huge one. Is that going to lift up that end enough? Maybe, maybe not. No. Doesn't like me. Okay. Can we move this a little bit? Not really. Okay. So these didn't do anything. Okay, so we have to do this the other way then. Okay, so we'll build that over there on that side, and then we'll do a merge block in between, which should hopefully make this whole thing work. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Not there. I mean, eventually we're gonna need a block there, but not right now. Okay, so now we need merge blocks. Okay, so you can go this way. You can not go that way. Great. How do I make this work? It's not gonna let me move this by myself. I don't know why I can't, but it's not gonna let me do it. So, let's see. I mean, I suppose I could build like a little ship real quick. Just like a really little ship real quick. Okay, so small grid merge. That can go onto there. Let's see, we're gonna need a battery. So we'll throw that onto there. And then we're gonna need a connector. Okay. And then, let's see, some sort of a cockpit. Suppose we can put in this one. This is going to be like a working ship. Okay, so that's got to go out one block. I mean, I suppose we could just throw in a block here for now. So that'll go there. And then in that space, we can do small grid thruster, but really, really strong. Okay, so that will go there. That will be our up thrust. Then we're gonna need some forward and reverse thrust. And I need more metal plate, okay. Oh, hey, we actually have some energy. Okay, I can do that. Good enough, okay. So, thruster there, thruster here. And then I suppose we can do something over here on the side, I don't know. Why? Dude, small grid, small grid. We can't do, wait, what? Oh. The alloy armor block is large grid only. Good to know. Okay, up, down, left, right. Okay, so we have forward, backwards. Okay, we need some down thrust, which we can put kind of in there, I suppose. And then forward, back, left, right. Okay, so then we're gonna need left and right thrust. Okay, and then we'll throw in beacon, just because. And then we will name this beacon tug. Okay. And then we're going to need a gyroscope. This one gyroscope is going to be way too powerful for this, but you know what? It's okay. And then we can sort of kind of build up around it. Okay, so I think that is pretty much all the things that we're going to need. Is this thing charging? Okay, so then this is going to be called merge tug. Let's see, connector tug. Okay, now we're just waiting for the rest of these things to build, and we should have a decent amount of thrust in all directions, which should hopefully help us out. And this thing is definitely charging pretty quickly, if I might add. Okay. Okay, so now we need to go into here, find all of our tug stuff. Switch lock on that guy. On off for that guy. Beacon, find this, recharge on off. Good to go. Okay. So if we turn this off at this point, then here we are. All right. All right. So now I got my little tiny tug here, and we should be able to move things around a little bit, at the very least. Oh, that was way too much. Actually, that might actually be what I need. So maybe we need to stop you from moving now. Hey, 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 hey. Now let's move the other way. I don't know. Okay, so let's hop out of here and then throw in this merge block. Okay, so that'll be good there. Then if we push that back, hopefully that will lock one of these days. Just kind of dancing around right now. I think it's getting a little closer, maybe? I don't know. Magnetics in this game are kind of weird. It's like you think it's going to work, but then it kind of doesn't really work. So let's give this guy a little push. It's like a snake right now, man. Anything? No? Wait, did it lock? No, did not lock. Okay, sir, I need you, if you don't mind, to lock. There we go. Good job. All right, now, if you don't mind. Ooh, this thing is a lot longer than I thought it was. That's what she said, right? What? What? I didn't say anything. Okay, so now we need to just kind of... This is hard to do in third person, actually. That should hopefully grab on. Good, good. All right. And now we are good to go. So, tug has accomplished its mission. And then I need to put a sensor on here too to open up these doors. That's fine. For now, this works. Alright, so now, ooh, hey, just hit something. Let's try not to break anything, hey? Alright. How we doing? Dropping it down like it's hot, right? Alright, good to go. And we're locked. Might as well throw this thing on charge. No reason not to. Okay, so that is good. Oh, and then also, dampener's off. So this doesn't go crazy when the ship starts moving. Okay, so there we go, our little tug. Okay, so now back to this ship. Now that I've kind of got everything moving the way it needs to be moving. Alright, so that, and then we can just kind of move that around as needed. Alright, what don't we need? Oh, I need oxygen. Tank. Thank you. Good to go. Alright, what else do I not need a ton of? Let's get that out of here. Alloy plates. We have 20,000 of them, so I'm pretty sure we'll be good for a while. Okay. So now if I move this over here and I connect all of this side together, as soon as the game wants to not freeze, I can get rid of those two merge blocks in the middle and replace them with normal blocks. Okay, so that is going to be sort of the floor, I guess, or the bottom of our little delivery ship. All right, so now in here, this is kind of where we need to figure out all of our other stuff. So we can go out another full block, and then we need to transition into a 45, and we can put in, it looks like 145. I think 145 is going to be kind of the limit of what we can fit in here. Okay, and then that is going to go in here like that. Now we could technically go out one more half block if we really want to. But that's going to make it harder to pilot this thing in between these two gates. So we might just leave it kind of like this. Okay, and then from here, this can be a full block out. But we should probably start transitioning this into the 2x1s. Actually, I'm going to pull that down into its little space, and we'll see how kind of everything lines up so far. And then just for shits and giggles, we will actually lock that in place. That way the thing doesn't move. Okay, so that's going to put us there. So we should be able to go with a full thing here, but I definitely want to start transitioning into our 2x1, these things at this point. But it's not going to let me put them in here now. But that's fine. Another thing that we can do is start working on all of this. So we're going to have to go up. See, and then that's going to be kind of the limit of where we can go. Okay, so then I will put in... okay, so now we need the crane to sort of operate. So we're going to pick this guy up and kind of move it over. So let me disconnect this, disconnect that. Okay. And then we're going to have to replace the magnet and the piston head on the bottom because the build and repair units took those off because they're not a smart grid, or a smart subgrid, I should say. Which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. And it looks like we have taken out all of the uranium in there, so I'm going to turn that off real quick. Let's see, no, that's not what I want. I want K menu, drills, all right. So they can turn off, and then show area also off. All right, so we've pretty much pulled all of the uranium out of there, so that's just going to keep on processing those things as they come. All right, so let's disconnect from the main ship over there. All right, so 9 is the merge blocks right there. So that's what that controls, and that locks us to the rest of the ship. And now, let's see, so we need to get up to this one. So going off of the lights, we need both the green, so there's the red, right? We need both the green and the red to be on at the same time, roughly at the same amount of light. So kind of right there. So, and then you can, let me just turn that off. So yeah, so you can kind of see the red and the green light. And then once we have that, then we know that we're roughly centered over that right there. Okay, so this guy needs a rotor head. And then it also needs something to make it a smart block. But I don't think I've got anything that can do that, that can fit on there. And then I built this thing so we can lift this thing up all the way and pass over. So if I put in another block space in between here and the magnet, it might not clear, which is not a good thing. I don't know, I guess it just is what it is. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I mean, like, the only thing that I know that's small enough to make a smart grid is going to be the control panels. So these things, right? And it's like, I'm not going to be able to fit either of these on that anywhere in there. I don't know if you guys can actually see my mouse moving or not, but yeah, so I can't put it there, and I can't put it there because that's going to actually be on, you know, the rotor. Okay, so how many block space do we have here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, roughly 8 block spaces, right? And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and another 4. So yeah, as it stands right now, this will barely clear over additional ones that are in here. So we can't really do anything with that, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is, I suppose. All right, so now we need to go and grab that guy. So let me see, magnet, this guy, switch lock. I mean, if there was like a smart magnet, I would use it, but there isn't, so. All right, so then from here, we disconnect the carriage of the crane using the 5 button. And then with that, we can now roll over all the way to the left side. And I've got it spaced out so that way this pretty much runs exactly where it needs to. So once you hit the wall there and you can't move over anymore, we're there. All right, and then we need to drop our piston down using the C key until that grabs on. Okay. And then from there, we hit the space button to lift it up. And now, because the carriage is disconnected from the rest of the ship, we don't technically have access to those pistons that move the crane all the way forward. So we have to move ourselves back over to the right. And then lock in. Like that. Okay, so now we're locked back in. And now that we're locked back in, we now have access to the pistons over here again. So now we use the W and the S keys to move ourselves forward. And hopefully we don't hit the wall there. I don't think we will. And then we're going to move as far forward as we can, because that's going to tell us, yeah, and that actually works out really, really nicely. So you can see that we are still above the doors there. Okay, so now that we are as far over as we can go, we need to get ourselves somewhat centered, which is going to be anybody's guess, really. All right. So then that can go there. All right, now from here, this will tell us where we need to put our connectors over here on the bottom. So it looks like not this block, but the next one. So we'll throw that over there, and then that's going to be, I think it might actually be off by half a block. No, it should be centered, right? And that should be even with, it is off. Ew, and by half a block. Okay. Well, I suppose the question is that going to be close enough as it is? Oh, wait. We can actually fix this by modifying this last piston so he doesn't push out all the way. So half a block is 1.25. So if we go in here and we change the maximum distance minus 1.25, that'll be 8.75. We have that go like that, and then we change this one over here to do the same. Okay, so that'll be good there. I do need water though, so I'm gonna go and grab some real quick. Actually, do I have a door in the back of this thing? Yeah. There we go. Gets me right here in case I need food or water. I can get to it really quick in an emergency, or I can just walk right over here and grab what I need from here. Okay, so we'll grab 10 water. Should do us pretty good for now. Throw that in there. All right, so good to go. And we are at an hour and 15 minutes almost. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get this whole thing to the point to where we can actually lock this in place. So what we have to do now is move the carriage back over to the right, because once again, we don't have access to those pistons right now. And if we were to use the W and the S keys to try to move them, the programmable block, which has the script, is going to break down. So you have to be very, very careful about that. Okay, so we'll do that, lock ourselves in. All right, and now we'll move back. Okay, that should be good enough. And then we'll move back forward. And it should stop us right where we need to stop. Okay. So now we can disconnect again and then move over to the left. All right. Are we centered? I mean, honestly, what I should do is take out one of these blocks. And there's the sound glitch. So that's lovely. Okay, so apparently entering and exiting a cockpit fixes the sound glitch. Super weird, I know, but you know, it is what it is, I suppose. Okay, so now this has got to be like this block here, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take out this block. Wait, no, we're not going to take out that block. Ah, crap. Please don't break. Okay, so we don't need to take out that block, we need to paint that block. We'll paint it yellow, because yellow's a decent color, you know? Okay, so that'll be good. And that also marks the center. So what we need to do then is align this, so that way it's kind of like right there in the center. Good to go. All right, and then if we look at the sides of the crane, the legs here, they should line up pretty much exactly with this block here. And it looks like they do. Okay, so that is good to go. And then that means that this is going to line up pretty much exactly with this, which is also good to go. Okay, so now I need to do a couple things. First of which, put this on. Okay, and then we got to go 1, 2, and then another one. All right. So 1, wrong buttons. Okay, there we go. And let's see, so 5 can go there. Okay, so that should be good to go. And that leaves us, how many blocks in here? 3 would be perfect. 2, 3, it is 3, good. Good. Okay, so that's that. And now we need to lift this whole thing up. Okay, and game is freezing on me. Now I need to make sure that this does not hit the bottom of this. Oh, it does. Okay. So that is not good. So, okay, so we're gonna move this back down. Well, actually, before I do that, I wanna see how far they have gone. Ooh, yeah, this definitely needs a change. Okay, so 7.89 meters, and then probably also 7.89, okay. So 7.89 times 2, 15.678. So roughly 15, but just a little under 15. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to change the max distance of this to 5. And then change the max distance here also to 5. All right. And then we'll bring this whole thing down again and then bring it back up again. Okay, so that should pull it back down. Now, something I should probably do. Apparently we just moved the whole thing over. That's interesting. Okay. I mean, if that's what it wants to do, that's fine. Okay. So I think we're going to have to do this in stages because I don't like the idea of shortening the length of one of those pistons. So what we're going to do is we'll go down in here again. We're going to extend this out to 10, to the full length. Because once again, we need enough room in here so that way the thrusters that we have on there aren't going to burn anything up. It's kind of like the entire point of this thing. So we'll do that. And then this is piston 4 and 3. And then this is 2 and 1, right? Yeah, 2 and 1. Okay, so then we're going to break these down into individual groups. So 2 and 4 will be in one group, 1 and 3 will be in the other. Okay, so that's just going to be everything, but then I'm going to make one of these be, let me see, I need to get into this menu, and then, let's see, ship lift, pistons 1 and 3. So pistons, ship lift load. So we're gonna have to change this around a little bit, I think. So instead of having this one be reverse, we're gonna have this one be extend and the other one be contract. Okay, so then this is going to be extend, and then 3, if it'll let me click on it. Okay, ship lift, pistons, retract. Okay, so that'll be good there. 3.5, 0, 0, 200. Good to go. Make sure that this thing is centered. Okay, and now we can start changing these buttons. So, all right. So ship lift. Okay, so this is just the ship lift pistons, all of them in general. So we're going to have this set to extend. And then we're going to have this one set to retract. And then we're going to have the ship load ones set to extend. Okay, so then we need to go into this one and then change this. Ship lift, pistons, as soon as the game wants to stop freezing on me, and then load. Okay, so 3.5, 0, 0, 200, centered, okay. So now what's gonna happen is, right now they should all be retracted, right? So what's going to happen is we're going to hit the load first, right? So that's just going to extend one set of pistons, which means it's not going to go all the way up. And then we can drop this thing down wherever it is that we need to drop it. So let me hop in there again. All right, so let's get ourselves back over here and centered. Why is it? Stop making me move. What are you doing? Why am I moving? Why am I moving? This is weird. Okay, I think it's just being a little silly right now. So we'll lock, and then unlock, and then we'll see if it still wants to move me over. Okay, yeah. So it's kind of what I figured. It's just a small glitch, just fine. It's probably because I ended up pushing everything, so. All right. So now we've got this kind of over in the right place. It looks like it is aligned on all sides. So then what we do now is we drop this down. Okay. Until we get to that point there, and then we will unlock and then bring the magnet back up, then move ourselves back over to the right side. Okay, lock ourselves back in and then back ourselves up. Okay, and then once we are over here, all right, so now we're there, and I've got the pistons set up to stop me exactly there. So it's not pushing anywhere beyond this. I'm not overstressing the pistons or anything. It's set up exactly where it's supposed to be. So then from there, we lock that back in, and now we shouldn't get any more weird movements on the ship because everything is locked down. So this large grid is now part of this large grid, and this large grid is part of the ship large grid. So the only thing that's really by itself over here now is these pistons here. And since those are connected to things that are already technically part of the grid, there shouldn't be any issues there. Okay, so now that we know that this works, and we've got that on there. Okay, so now we need to figure out what else we can do here. So this is going to be a boxy ship. There's no getting around that. But I think that might be better left for the next episode, because we are kind of almost an hour and a half into this one. So let me just grab some more plates, finish off this guy right there. All right. So this is basically the ship shape that we have to deal with. It is, let's see, 7 blocks wide by 5 blocks tall. And then that will fit in here quite nicely. And so in here, I want to put a large reactor, because I want to have a really strong, powerful shield on this ship. I'm also going to need to have room for guns in here, so I'm going to have to figure out where to mount all those things. And just some basic stuff like some oxygen tanks, small hydrogen tank, and that's just to keep me, you know, full, I guess, when I'm in the cockpit. So that should be good there. And so in the next episode, we're going to keep on working more on this. And yeah, it should be fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. And if you did, hopefully you'll join me for the next one. But for now, that's all I got. So have a good one. Whoops, wrong button. Heh.